like you. Be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Diorpop. Today, we're talking about a moment that may have lasted only a few seconds, but it immediately captured the attention of fans around the world. It involved Jimin, his close relationship with the Dior family, and a reaction from Jungkook that many fans simply could not stop discussing. Of course, before we begin, it's important to remember that any interpretation of someone's emotions is purely speculation. None of us can know exactly what Jimin or Jungkook were thinking in that moment. However, that has never stopped ARMY from appreciating the adorable interactions and expressions that make BTS so beloved. And this particular moment? It was definitely one of those moments. As many fans know, Jimin's connection with Dior has become one of the most successful partnerships in the fashion world. Since becoming a global ambassador for the luxury house, Jimin has consistently represented the brand with elegance, sophistication, and a unique charm that feels entirely his own. Wherever he goes, Dior executives, designers, and staff members seem genuinely delighted to see him. It is clear that the relationship goes far beyond a simple business partnership. One person who has often been seen interacting warmly with Jimin is Olivier Bialobos, one of Dior's top executives responsible for the brand's global image and communications. As an influential figure within the company, Olivier plays a major role in shaping how Dior presents itself to the world. Over the years, fans have noticed how comfortable and friendly Jimin appears whenever he meets members of the Dior team. Whether attending fashion events, campaigns, or exclusive gatherings, Jimin has always been welcomed with visible warmth and affection. And recently, another heartwarming example of that relationship caught everyone's attention. In the clip that quickly circulated among fans online, Jimin was seen chatting with Olivier Bialobos in a relaxed and friendly atmosphere. There was nothing formal or distant about their interaction. Instead, it looked like two people who were genuinely happy to see each other. As they spoke, both appeared comfortable and engaged in conversation. Then came the moment that immediately sent social media into a frenzy. Jimin and Olivier shared a warm hug. It wasn't stiff. It wasn't awkward. It felt natural, affectionate, and sincere. The kind of greeting that reflects familiarity and mutual respect. Fans who have followed Jimin's journey with Dior weren't surprised at all. Many pointed out that the Dior team has repeatedly shown how much they appreciate Jimin, and this interaction seemed like another reflection of the strong bond they have built over time. However, what made the clip even more memorable wasn't only Jimin and Olivier. It was what happened next. Or rather, who happened to be nearby. The BTS Golden Magne was also present, and fans immediately noticed his reaction as the interaction unfolded. Rather than interrupting or drawing attention to himself, Jungkook simply stood there observing the moment. And then, he smiled. A small smile. A quiet smile. The kind of expression that lasted only briefly but somehow became the center of countless fan discussions. Within minutes, screenshots of Jungkook's face began spreading across social media platforms. Armies zoomed in. They replayed the clip. They slowed it down. They analyzed every tiny detail. And naturally, many fans jokingly arrived at the same conclusion. Jungkook looks jealous. Again, this is purely fan speculation. Nobody can know what Jungkook was actually feeling. But if there is one thing ARMY enjoys, it is playfully imagining what might be happening behind those adorable expressions. Some fans joke that Jungkook seemed to be thinking, "Why is my Jimin Hyung giving hugs to someone else?" Others humorously claimed that Jungkook looked like he was patiently waiting for his turn. And many simply laughed at how his expression appeared both amused and slightly resigned at the same time. What made the moment especially charming was the contrast between Jimin's energetic warmth and Jungkook's calm observation. Jimin has always been known for expressing affection openly. Whether with BTS members, friends, staff, or industry colleagues, he often greets people with sincerity and warmth. His ability to make others feel comfortable is one of the reasons so many people are naturally drawn to him. Meanwhile, Jungkook often shows his affection in quieter ways. He may not always be the first person to initiate a hug in public settings, but BTS fans know how deeply caring and attentive he can be. That difference in personality is exactly why moments like this become so entertaining to watch. One person openly expressing affection, another person quietly smiling from the sidelines, and fans creating an entire story from a few seconds of footage. The reality, of course, is likely much simpler. Jungkook may simply have been happy seeing Jimin receive so much love and appreciation from the Dior team. After all, BTS members have consistently supported one another throughout their careers. Whenever one member achieves something significant, the others often appear just as proud as the person being celebrated. And Jimin's success with Dior is undoubtedly something worth celebrating. Over the years, Jimin has become one of the most influential figures in luxury fashion. His campaigns generate enormous attention. His appearances dominate headlines. Products associated with him often sell out almost immediately. Fashion experts frequently discuss his impact on global consumer trends. In many ways, Jimin has become one of Dior's most recognizable ambassadors worldwide. For someone like Olivier Bialobos, who oversees global image and communications, Jimin is not merely a celebrity partner. He is a key figure in the brand's international presence. That makes their warm relationship completely understandable. Still, fans couldn't resist having fun with Jungkook's reaction. Social media quickly filled with playful comments. Look at Jungkook watching everything. That smile says 1,000 words. He looks supportive and jealous at the same time. Jungkook.exe has stopped working. Someone give him a hug too. The jokes continued for hours. And honestly, that is part of what makes BTS fandom culture so enjoyable. ARMYs have an incredible ability to transform tiny moments into memorable conversations filled with humor, affection, and creativity. A simple glance becomes a story. A smile becomes a discussion. A hug becomes a trending topic. And yet, beneath all the jokes, there is also genuine admiration. Many fans were touched by the way Jimin continues to build meaningful relationships wherever he goes. Success can sometimes create distance between people, but Jimin seems to have the opposite effect. Whether interacting with fans, staff members, photographers, designers, or executives, he often appears approachable and sincere. That authenticity is one of the reasons people connect with him so strongly. The same can be said for Jungkook. His quiet reaction, regardless of what he was actually thinking, reminded fans why they find him so endearing. He didn't demand attention. He didn't insert himself into the moment. He simply stood back and smiled. And somehow, that simple gesture became just as memorable as the hug itself. Moments like these also highlight something that has always been special about BTS. Even when they are surrounded by celebrities, executives, luxury brands, and global events, they never lose the warmth that made fans fall in love with them in the first place. Whether they are performing in front of tens of thousands of people or sharing a small interaction backstage, their genuine personalities continue to shine through. And perhaps that is why ARMY pays attention to every detail. Not because of drama, not because of rumors, but because even the smallest moments reveal something beautiful about the people they admire. For Jimin, it was a warm hug that reflected trust, friendship, and mutual respect. For Olivier Bialobos, it was another example of the strong connection Dior has built with one of its most important ambassadors. And for Jungkook, it was a smile that launched 1,000 fan theories. A smile that made people laugh. A smile that made people replay the clip again and again. And a smile that reminded everyone why these little BTS moments are often the ones fans treasure most. At the end of the day, nobody truly knows what was going through Jungkook's mind. Maybe he was amused. Maybe he was proud. Maybe he was simply enjoying the conversation unfolding in front of him. Whatever the case, his reaction added an extra layer of charm to an already heartwarming interaction. And judging by the way ARMY reacted online, this tiny moment between Jimin, Olivier Bialobos, and Jungkook will probably remain one of those unforgettable clips that fans continue revisiting for a very long time. Because sometimes, all it takes is a hug, a smile, and a few seconds of genuine connection to create a moment that captures everyone's hearts. Thank you for watching, Army. Purple Heart. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Diorpop for more BTS updates, Jimin and Jungkook moments, and all the latest stories that keep our hearts full. Until next time, stay safe, stay happy, and keep supporting BTS. Purple Heart sparkles.